Welcome back to the breakdown. Today we're going to be taking a look at the hidden Wi-Fi spy camera that's sold on Amazon. Now this is a USB charger plug here that also includes a tiny Wi-Fi enabled camera. It works on Wi-Fi, also records to a micro SD card. There's a lot of pros to this, there's a lot of cons of this, but I think we've all at one point in our life thought, wouldn't it be cool to have a secret camera that we can stream out on and secretly watch our room to see if our brothers and sisters are stealing the things we think they're stealing from our room while we're gone, or whatever it may be. Nowadays, that's pretty easy to do. Back in the day when I was a kid, you couldn't really get that kind of technology just as a regular person, and especially not at a price like this. So we'll be taking a look at this camera, the pros, the cons, the features they're missing, the features they have, and why. First though, if you want to find this, I will put a link to it on Amazon down below because pricing's always changed. I usually don't talk about pricing. It is an affordable spy camera, a lot cheaper than I thought it was. Check out the links down below to Amazon, find out pricing. Changes all the time. Hate to say it in video. By the time I post this, it may be old. Also, if you're new here, do me a big favor. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up. It really does help us because it lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. Hopefully we can help you learn something new about this product and hundreds of others that we've reviewed and many other videos we do. So check that out. We would really appreciate it. But with that said, again, you can find this on Amazon in the show notes and the first pinned comment. All right, let's dive into it. So this is a USB charger. It's got two center USB ports with a little hole here. That is the camera. It's a 1080p HD camera or a 720p recording. Now again, higher quality, less recording time. The micro SD card does top out under 200 gigs, so you definitely want to consider about recording time. It is motion activated too for recording. You can have it set to detect motion and record to the internal micro SD card. It does not do recording up to the cloud. You can view it through your phone over Wi-Fi if you connect it to your home Wi-Fi network, but it doesn't actually connect to a server and store it there in the Wi-Fi. So if somebody walks away with this, they're taking the SD card with all the files on it also. You can check live though, you can watch live, and if you're watching live, you can record directly to your cell phone pictures and videos that way. So keep that in mind. Now the setup was super simple. You connect it to your Wi-Fi and you're off on the races. And you have it all set up and ready to go for you. Now that was easy. If you've ever connected any device that requires you to connect to a Wi-Fi network it makes, give it your Wi-Fi password. Took about 2 minutes. It does have an app that's available on Android and iOS App Store to connect to set it up. Finding that was in the instructions in the book. When you open it up, there's a quick start guide. Took just a few minutes from the time I plugged it in, downloaded the app, and had it up and running from after I opened it. So very easy. Now the video quality, I'll throw a few videos up here real quick. There is 720p videos and there are 1080p videos. Very good. It also allows you to take still frames. Is this as good as a big bulky Ring camera, Nest camera, etc.? No. Is it surprisingly good for just a tiny little pinhole camera here on this USB charger? Yes, it is surprisingly good, to be honest with you. And also this camera does work, these USB ports do work to charge things. So if people are like plugging it in, they're not going to say, hey, why isn't this charging? Now a couple things, if you are charging cables on this, it does block the camera depending on how the cable lays, so keep that in mind. Number two, there is no audio. According to the listing, Amazon does not allow secret audio recording devices to be sold on Amazon, so they can only do video through it. Though they mention if you directly contact the manufacturer, they do have a version of this with audio. Keep that in mind. Know your laws. You can get in trouble for recording people without their knowledge or videotaping them without your knowledge. So keep that in mind. Inside your home is one thing for a security camera and other things, but know your local laws with all this. I am no lawyer, I am no expert, I can't tell you what's legal and what's not legal on that. I can say though, it's pretty nice. Now, I think if people would become suspicious and they would start looking, they may notice that, there's a hole here. And when you kind of look at it very, very closely, it does kind of look like a cell phone camera, like the kind you see in the front of your phone for selfies and the like. It does kind of look like that. Now you actually have to be looking. You know, I think most people, they walk by and they just see a USB camera here. It actually sits like this, and maybe have one small cable that drips out this way. They may not notice it. They may not pay attention to it. But I think most people would start becoming suspicious of this, to be honest with you. If they think you were recording them, if they're looking for it, it's probably not that hard to figure out that this isn't really just a USB wall charger, especially with it being slightly bigger. Now, a few years ago, this was the pretty standard size for a wall charger, so keep that in mind. So I'll run the video here real quick on it, but leave me a comment, let me know. Are you surprised by the quality of the video? Do you have a use for this? I'd love to hear from you. Nanny cams and more have been very popular, but make sure you know the law around where you live and what is legal and what is not legal. All right, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day. I really do appreciate it. You can find this product on Amazon. Check back real soon for another video, or check out our back catalog of videos. We have a huge number of reviews and videos about technology out there right now. Thanks for your support. We'll be back. Take care, everybody.